Hello, good evening, and welcome. My name is Mike Moritz, and the name of this stream is let's do something a bit different. Case of the Golden Idol. Normally, I play role-playing games. I like to start off with a character and create a character and play around with lore and do analyses of lore and stuff, but I really wanted to play this again, and on my streaming account, so this account on Steam, I've only got 4 achievements, so that's as good as excuse as any to do it. I'm gonna start a new game on this one, and I don't know how long I'm gonna play, and I don't know if I'm gonna play multiple ones, but I just wanna experience this game again, and I wanna talk about it through storytelling and logical deduction and stuff like that. And it's been a while, so first couple of chapters I think I'm going to be good with. I think once I get to about chapter 5 or 6, I'm going to have to start doing some actual thinking. I love this. And the first thing I love about this game, you start off with, the Case of the Golden Idol. Okay, sure, whatever. But the titles, the chapter titles. First off, we start off with a prologue. Okay, so there's like a narrative device going on there. And it's the phraseology, this very genteel form of terminology. An abrupt termination of contract. Well, what sort of termination of contract are we talking about? That kind of termination of contract. I love the stormy. I originally put off getting this game because I found the art style so ugly, but the gameplay won me over. A rocky outcrop overlooking a stormy sea, and a man pushes another man off the bluff. I know what you are plotting, you snake. Oh! So what's he got on him? January 5th, 1742. Both parties agree to these terms for the expedition to Monkey Paw Island. Albert Cloudsley has the rights to 2/3 of all valuables for funding the expedition. Oberon Geller has the rights to 1/3 of all valuables and any golden statues found for providing the map to the expedition site. So Oberon Geller is a doctor and Albert Cloudsley is an esquire. Here's a pipe and a dagger. This man has a scalpel. I think it's safe to assume he might be our doctor then. I'm assuming this is Monkey Paw Island, the Horn of Finger, the ruins of Xenopolis, literally foreign city, the Horn of Thumb, and the Bay of Shadows. Medicine. Okay, so this guy's got a medicine bottle and a scalpel. So if we switch over to thinking, to me it's pretty safe to assume that's Oberon Geller. That's Albert Cloudsley. Good. Which then means that Albert Cloudsley pushed Oberon Geller from a cliff in the something of Monkey Paw Island. Also over here you can see we've got these 2 bags and my phone's going off. Golden statue and red bags with thing. But you don't really need to see that, but this is a clue that's tobacco pouch. And he's got 2 bags. 1, 2, 3, 2/3. And Albert Cloudsley gets 2/3. So again, pipe. There's the logical deduction there. 2 islands in the background. 2 islands in the background. 1 thumb. The scroll has been fulfilled. I'm fascinated by the idea of the scroll being fulfilled. What does that mean? What does it mean? What does it mean for the scroll to be fulfilled? How is the scroll being fulfilled? Who are we even playing? Because that's one thing that they never state in this game. They never state who it is that you're playing. You're just you're just you're you. And I don't understand. It's never stated who we are. See, because in Obra Dinn, you're playing a character, like in Her Story, Shapeshifting Detective, The List, Port Land's End. You're all playing a character, but in this one you're not. You're not playing a character. You just kind of, I don't know. I feel like that was a logical choice. Maybe in the sequel we'll get something. While Dr. Oberon Geller was surveying the poor weather with his looking glass, his expedition partner, Albert Cloudsley Esquire, suddenly pushed him off the cliff. Chapter 1, Complications in the Family. An abrupt termination of contract. Chapter 2, well, Chapter 1, technically. The untimely passing of a rural gentleman. Well, that is a rural gentleman. A horse is running in the yard. I never actually noticed this before. You can see the blood being tracked through before he's lying down. He has a ring with a red ruby. The man is not breathing. His head is badly wounded. Also, I see this. I never noticed that before. Henry Clover, lead poisoning. 23rd of August. Ladder. Okay, he's got a picture of him eating a bird. Never been able to eat a whole bird. The best I could manage was one time. One time I went to IKEA and I ate half a chicken. It was a small chicken. Woodshire, Crowtower, Blackfield. Spontaneous combustion. I, Sebastian Cloudsley, will share my humble contribution to the science of anatomy and chemistry. August 22nd, 1786. Woke up, beautiful day, washed and dressed in my dining attire. He woke up at 12. Okay. Just gonna drop the volume down a little bit so I'm not peaking so much. Had a beautiful roast duck for lunch. Had a late lunch. Changed to my hunting attire. Rode to hunt badgers. Changed to my researching attire. Changed to my dining attire. Had tea. Filled in my diary and went to bed to continue reading for my research. What an interesting life you do lead, sir. This is the titular golden idol, it would seem. I love how the portrayed in that kind of 3D. A yacht is slowly floating in the river. And it looks like a gibbous moon. See, because like it would be round like there. It looks like there's a little bit of the moon that's not quite round. Right, well that would be eating. I'm assuming that would be researching, that would be hunting. When a scroll is filled in, words can be dragged directly from the slots. Sebastian Cloudsley. Okay, where is he the lord of? Well, we're in a manor. It's facing the river. So that would be Blackfield. Cause of death was a headwind, which occurred when he fell from a something. Well, he's wearing his hunting attire, so presumably he was hunting, which would mean that he's riding a horse. While the Lord of Blackfield was hunting, his horse threw him off and he suffered a deadly wound to the head. Cool. Cool story, bro. The dramatic departure of an outsider. Okay. Well, that man's on fire. He has a horse brush and a scorched knife. Spare me, devil! I was simply following orders! The astonishing Monkey Man, property of the Pear Brothers. He has a knife, and the knife is engraved with the letter A. Now, if it's all the same to you, I'll take my leave. Spontaneous combustion. To perform the combustion trick, you must first cast a freezing spell. Sacred glyphs for combustion on the idol. That. Okay, well that's definitely what the idol says, so he's gone and presumably set fire to a man. The question is, why? He also has a ring with a ruby and £1, 2 shillings, and 2pence. Interesting, this man says. He has Ash Blair finest tobacco, a saddlebag with a stylized E and C on it, a dagger, 2 shillings and 1pence, and a note. Prepare the carriage for tomorrow. We are to visit my nephew, E.C. Stable rota for Adam and James. Do it properly, you lazy oafs. Well, hold on. If we have Adam, and they are the Pear Brothers. James. Pear, then. Right? Horse grooming. So presumably it's a Monday, Tuesday, or a Wednesday. This fellow. What an unexpected turn of events. He's got the same EC on it. Dear Edmund, it has reached my attention that you are seeking a new capable servant. I have just the man for you. David Gorin is an experienced coachman with a diverse set of talents that I am sure you'll find very useful. If you are displeased with his services, do not hesitate to let me know. Yours, Theo. Well, seeing as how he's got the E... he's got the bag saying EC, I think we can probably assume that this is this Mr. David Gorin. And then this would be Edmund, because he's got a letter to Edmund on him. Lord Edmund Cloudsley's speech stirs Parliament. He's got stiletto blade, £3 and 3 shillings. Okay. Well, he would be Mr. Cloudsley or Lord Cloudsley. Also that. My apologies, he can be so bad here sometimes. Samal Bhat Simhasana Batisi. A fan with 2 elephants and an Om sign. 3 rings with various stones, £4, and a guitar blade. She's white. I would not have expected one of your family to treat a legal document in such a way. I am appalled. Reading of the Last Will and Testament of Sebastian Cloudsley, September 7th, 1786. And my phone's going off again. There we go. So we've got Edmund, Rose Cubit, Sebastian Cloudsley's dead, Beatrix Batley, Peter Batley, and Willard Wright, an associate. Oh, there's only one woman here, so I'd assume that this would be Rose Cubit. Are we missing a person? Oh, him! We're missing this guy. What the blazes? August Jockey Club Derby. 3. Raging Sultan. £35. Sorry, we missed the guy. So we need to find out this person, this person, this person. Nicholas Maker, attorney. I would assume he's the attorney then. Because he's got the reading of the Last Will and Testament. What's this? Aphorisms by Sebastian Cloudsley. How to be happy. Eat a hearty meal every day, and do not waste your time on trivialities. How to avoid being upset. Strive for that which holds meaning, and do not shrink from responsibility. How to be inspired. Take a walk in your forest and breathe the fresh air. How to avoid being scared. Feeling scared is a weakness. Be strong instead. Have you ever just tried being strong? What we got over here? Fat Lord. Pair twins. Right. Oh. We've seen the pair twins. One of them's on fire. Batley, Cloudsley, and Cubit. Oh, well, this is the one that's outside, and that's the one that was the symbol that was on the Blackfield estate in the previous episode. So we're at the Batley estate. Which would make sense as to why he's the coachman, because we're not at the Batley estate, because he's Cloudsley. Now this man says, I will take my leave. Is he right? Or is he Batley? If he's leaving, he might be right. Let's have a look. He's got a ring with a ruby as well. Oh, you get Nicholas Maker again. Dear Peter Batley, we have sent you frequent reminders concerning the settlement of your debt. Yet to date, the debt remains unpaid. We humbly request that you make your payments as soon as possible. And then this one, you've got another one. The August Cookie. We met so rarely after you left for the colonies, therefore I bequeath you my savings, lands, and the Blackfield Manor House. Come home and establish the museum of my life and accomplishments. Would you put your sharp mind to better use than mere politics? Therefore I bequeath to you the notes from the research I have undertaken on astronomy. Leave you to finish and publish under both our names. My late sister. My late sister, your mother, disclosed your financial troubles to me long ago, and I resolved to help you. I bequeath you a compilation of my aphorisms to provide the direction in your life which you so clearly lack. I bequeath you the golden idol of Xenopolis. You'll know what to do with it. Well, let's think here. Financial troubles. And we know someone's been gutting these and these. Peter Batley, the debt. So I think this would be Peter Batley, the betting guy. And then the guy who is leaving is the guy who is leaving. Okay. So then he's got the Idle. Politics is Edmund, because he gave an announcement to... What did he give? A speech? Was it just a speech? Lord Edmund Cloudsley's speech stirs Parliament. Alright, so that would be him. After he left for the colonies, I'm assuming that'd be Rose, because she speaks in foreign. And that would be Peter, who's got the issues. Okay. Suddenly, well, we know who died from... someone died from spontaneous combustion. Okay. Someone was to receive something in... Oh, well, we know Sebastian Cloudsley's will. And ordered something and something to take the something from something something. Okay. Who's taking something? I was simply following orders. Ordered. And if they're servants, and this is the Batley estate, he'd be taking the idol from Willard. Was upset to simply receive aphorisms. There we go. Peter Batley, encumbered by his gambling debts, had placed high hopes on his uncle's testament. Upon discovering he had inherited nothing but a book of aphorisms, he tore up the will and ordered his servants to take the golden statue from the stranger Willard. Suddenly, one of his servants burst into flames. Isn't it always the way? Oh no, we've done that one. Oh, we've done that one as well. Chapter 2, The Cursed Inheritance. The Murder of the Little Mermaid. Okay. Well, someone's dead. This man is not breathing. Ring with a ruby. A walking cane. A washing bowl filled with slightly bloody water. Dear proud beast master, I have attended our departed brother's send-off and accepted the keepsake that he bestowed upon our brotherhood in his will. I'll send this letter tomorrow, September 10th, and hope it will reach you without delay. Already it is midnight, and I will retire to my bed for this long day. May Griffin awaken, proud beast initiate. Revenge, RR. Whatever that is. Trapdoor. Window. Alarm! Alarm! A break-in! Watchman number 2, Henry Parker. He's got a spear. It's a watchman's spear. Shards of glass lie in the mud. To my dearest Maurice. Music box. Door does not open. It's in this room. An empty bed, not warm. Trapdoor in the ceiling. Why that bugger give me a note when he knows damn well I can't read? An old rusty half of shears. Piece of stale bread. You can lie low for a couple of days in the old oarsman's place down by the docks. Okay, that seems irrelevant. Door does not open. Am I missing something here? Apparently I'm missing something. Oh, watchman's alarm rattle. Okay. Okay, let's go downstairs. The door to the street is shut with a latch. Where'd that blasted boy go? I really need a piss. He's got himself a lemon. Dear Oscar Boynton. It's come to our attention that the good owner of the Little Mermaid offers services to those who want transfer products that are less than agreeable to the authorities. I will come by in 3 days. If you still have some spare space in your gin barrels, willing to earn extra money, reach out to me. Keys. A knife. Willard Wright in the Dandelion Room. One night. Ash Blair, Forget-Me-Not Room. Oh, that's the Dandelion. So that's Willard Wright. That's Willard Wright! Why does he have a pocket watch that says Maurice then? And apparently Ash Blair is in the other one. They're both for one night though, which is interesting. Tab, Green, Briege, Blair. Oh, the tab! Alright, I thought that was like a menu. It's not a menu, it's a tab. So, Green drank 4 gallons of wine. Briege drank 3 gallons of wine. Oh, glass! Glass. I thought 4 gallons of wine, that's a lot. Robert Redruth. Escaped convict. Is that him? At the Little Mermaid. The Amazing Evans musical performance. Oh, Mother, never forgive me. I will never gamble with something so dear to me again. Hold on. The Amazing Evans? Gamble? Wonder if he's Maurice. Maybe? Oh, here we go. MA, yeah. So AG, Willard, I'm assuming WW was Willard Wright, and Maurice Evans. Then AG, JB, and Oscar Boynton, this dude. AG, JB, and AB. AB? That's David. Just steal the next one. That's the coachman. Remember, as an agent of our trading company, you have to reflect its values to the fullest. Never be late. The client leaves port on the 10th. Be persuasive. Don't take no for an answer. We must get the client's product. Be effective. Once you have the client, deliver it to me immediately with the servant boy. My name just remains what's. Wait, client leaves port on the 10th. He's leaving on the 10th as well. Be calm, John. He was a perfect gentleman. He bought me a drink and then retired upstairs. To Annie. Annie. Oh wait, we know you. You are Henry Parker. Tell me, what does that man have that I lack? Wait a minute. Tab. Green, Briege, Blair. AG. Annie, Green. Ash, Blair, John, Briege. We got it. What's she got? We're missing a thing. What are we missing? What are we missing? Red, 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 red. Red, red, red. They're playing cards. Oh, he's in here. A Navaja folding blade. Okay. So. Oh, I can fill this out. Annie. Green. Right. That's why I ended up with Pocket Watch. Annie again. Jan. Briege. John. Page. Oscar. Boynton. Ash. Quit. Okay. Did he sneak through? To the trapdoor. While okay. Any green. Cards. And Willard Wright. How did he die actually? Well, he has a dagger, so maybe a dagger? A man going by the name of Ash Blair, which is totally David Gorin from the previous episode, crept into Willard's room through the trapdoor to steal something important. The idol. When he opened up the music box, it woke Willard up and a fight ensued. In the fracas, Ash stabbed Willard and attempted to frame an escaped convict. Cool. Cool. Hold on. What? Why can I access both of these?
Good morning, innkeeper. I heard a man was murdered here a week ago. White deranged convict did him in. Now bugger off.
Tell me more about the evening when Willard Wright died. I will make it worth your while. The cursed inheritance. The intoxicating dinner party. Okay, this is where I'm going to get lost. Bear with me while we do some logic. I normally do world building and lore, but I do like some logical deduction. These sure are some fine coats. An expensive cigar. Little Pip, run to the city and grab me some Ash Blair tobacco and a bottle of gin. I will pay you when I'm back. David. Little Pip. An overcoat and hat. An overcoat and hat. Box of cigars. Dear Mary, it is something for your diary for me. For you I would fight a tiger and win. Some good art there, bro. Dear Miss Riches, I enjoyed your company tremendously when I visited your father last month. I am certain that you would wish to hear the rest of my thoughts on the shortcomings of our society. I invite you and your father to a dinner on April 8th at my manor. Sincerely, Edmund Cloudsley. Wow, just doesn't that sound great? A syringe with some liquid left in it. Huh. Thank you, dear. No, I threw it out. I don't read such dirty literature anymore. I do hope our master's guests are satisfied and that Brian served everything as instructed. Okay. The dinner party will take place on April 8th. Everything should be ready before noon. Prepare roasted boar. Young Miss Richards appears not to enjoy meat, therefore prepare some alternative side. Yeah, you know, vegetarians don't eat dinner. Just fatten them up with sides. To Mrs. Smith, for 3 years of service. Mrs. Smith, 2 eggs and a pot of tea each breakfast, no heavy food for dinner. You are responsible for little Pip doing all of his errands. Mr. Walker, I am woken up and dressed at 7 a.m. I expect to receive my daily newspaper by noon. Mrs. Baker, I expect all my rooms to be cleaned every day, twice on the day I have visitors. Dave Gorin's job requires that he may leave or arrive during the night. No complaining about this. Of course I can give you some candles for your room, Lucia. I assume you're itching to continue reading that scandalous novel. Dear Ada, I have to use this letter to share no good news. There is no substance to the claims that your late husband used his position to squander church money. The judge has decided to remove all accusations and you will be no longer a target of baseless gossip. Truly and sincerely hope that this will provide some comfort in these dark times when ignorance and impudence go hand in hand. May our Lord steward over our souls. Huh. Good news, I guess. Wine, brandy. Full and sealed bottles with red liquid labelled wine. I think it might have wine in it. Full and sealed bottle with an amber liquid labelled brandy. 3 loaves of bread, some lemons, basket of potatoes, sack flour, pair of opaque bowls labelled water, cut vegetables, a big piece of meat. Heh. Door to the outside not locked. This door is locked. This is the servants' chambers. Candles. Hortius, the wise slave, fables about rulers that make you think. Dear diary, this has been a most ordinary day in mostly spent in preparation for tomorrow's event. I do believe the time has come for me to ask in a raise in salary after all these years I have loyally worked here. It's a difficult conversation to be had, but will strengthen the will to talk to my master about it. Print paint. Down with parasites! Feast too long have they feasted on our blood and sweat. Hold on, take a picture to send to my wife. Ashblair Finest Tobacco. Well, we know who smokes that. Set of lockpicks, a dagger, a pistol. David. Well, we know. There you go. It's David's. This is David's room. Okay. Who sleeps on the mattress? Monkey Man versus the Striped Dark Hand. Monkey Man 2. He's got a key. And a couple of pennies, a fancy handkerchief, and a shiny pocket watch. And another key. Small bottle filled with amber liquid. Okay. Is this relevant? Yes. Oh, apparently it is. Okay. There are empty slots. Well, we know that that is David Gorin. And I'm assuming from the comic strips that is Little Pip. Who's in here? I will not change the rule that the staff member who has worked here the longest gets the bottom room. Do not bother me with such nonsense again. Laceless Count. Besmirchal of Lusitania. I don't think that is her, actually. So I think that's Ada, and that's Lucia. Actually, we don't know if Ada's there. Ada could be down here. Pair of twig dolls and a bottle of pink liquid partially empty. Once your target has ingested the love potion, establish eye contact, hold it. A witch! A witch! I love this. Is this ever explained? The love potion thing? I don't know. Remember to take the fourth one from every row. Wait, she doesn't have candles. So... yeah, because she says, I'll be happy to give you some candles. And she doesn't have candles. So she was lying! She does have that thing. Wait, hold on. Oh, it's in the pillow! Right. All the witch stuff is in the pillow, so she's a witch. It's Ada. And that's... Lucia. But we don't know who Mrs. Smith is. Trivial ciphers, such as reading only the first word of every line, are easy to produce on short notice, but extremely unsafe and easy to decode. Hold on. Take the fourth one from every row. Use substance to remove target. Sincerely, Dark Hand Steward. I guess that makes sense. Peptic tonic. Due to the sensitivity of your stomach, I advise abstaining from alcohol for the next month. Also consider a glass of peptic tonic before eating to avoid upsetting your digestive system. Hold on, what's this? Oh! A tiny little bag. Okay. With keys, but I don't know what those keys are for. It's not that key. Maybe it's a key for here. Opium! Drugs! Drugs! Safe. The idol! Dear Edmund, this cannot continue since my return and move to Sebastian's Manor. He's asked me for financial support 7 times. He's clearly unable to take any monetary responsibility. Please, I need your help, my dear brother. Sincerely, Rose Cubit. Dear Edmund, I like your idea. Let's send him to the colonies where his violent nature will feel him home. I hear you're having dinner with Lady Mary and a well-to-do father, Lothar. If Peter and I were to join you, we could beguile him with tales of adventures. Oh, they're trying to ship away Peter! Oh! Wait, Peter's violent? I thought he was just a gambler. Hold on. Peter's violent? Okay, I have played this game before. That kind of makes sense. Huh. Well, there you go. Mrs. Baker starting date. 1787, August 1, housemaid. 1787, housemaid. Wait a minute. Staff member who works here gets the longest. Okay. Follow me on this one. So, we have here Mrs. Baker, starting date 1787. It's 1788, so she's been here for 1 year. Down here, we have Mrs. Smith, who's been here for 3 years, which means that this can't be Ada's room. Right, so if Ada can only be here or here, she has to be here. Which means that she has to be Mrs. Baker. Which means that she has to be Lucia Smith. And Mr. Walker is the bottom one. Where is he? Walker. Okay, we don't know his last name, but that's my logic. I think it's sound. Okay, what's down in here?
Well, Edmund, you seemed pretty pleased after the old boy passed away and the spot freed up for you in the House of Lords. Take care of those with whom you ally. I have made friends and will deal with you swiftly if you dare cross me. Lord George Bridges. The revolution will come for the likes of you, you crooked bastard. Soon you'll pay for your sins against the common folk with your blood, the final vanguard.
Edmund Cloudsley, once more you have failed to answer your own requisition. This is the last warning you shall receive. Your transgressions against us demand amends. Your only course of action you have is surrender yourself to our justice. At the last repentant servant, we will unleash one of our stewards upon you. Oh, the Dark Hand Steward.
Dear uncle, I hear you're interested in Lady Richards. I think you are too old for her. I shall court her instead. Secondly, please lend me £300. It is a small change to you and I am desperately in need of it as a present. It's yours, Peter Batley.
Okay. Platonello, Ideal Republic. Visions with a utopia with order and structure. I feel like Cloudsley's got tickets on himself.
It's poison. Nobody touch a thing and no one to move. I'll send for a doctor right away.
Ah, it's our boy thing.
You killed my aunt, you devil. I should execute you on the spot.
No, it's Peter. Well, we know these two. That's Peter. That's Edmund. Oh wait, we think we know these actually, don't we? Oh my lord, this has nothing to do with me.
Ensure that the beautiful lady sits next to me during dinner and I'll slip you a shilling.
Note to self. If you get frustrated when working, remember the tale about the rich lord who married his donkey and you'll feel better. What do we got? Water, a roast, salad bowl, brandy, wine, lemonade, peptic tonic. The lady is not breathing and her face is blotched. Oh, that's Rose.
She does seem rather unwell. It's extremely upsetting.
This is horrible. This clue has been... Okay, hold on. Alright, let's have a look here. Is it Lothar? Lady Mary and her well-to-do father Lothar. So that would be Lothar Richards. That would be Mary Richards. Who's Brian? Where did Brian come from? Where did the word Brian come from? Oh, here we go. That Brian served everything as instructed. Okay, so that is Brian. Okay. So then that would be Brian there. Okay. Oops, sorry, I think I've just resized. Yeah, I have. Hold on. There we go. Okay. So. That's Brian. Let's have a look at the dinner setting. Okay. So Mary didn't sit here, and Mary didn't sit here because she's veggie. Cigars. My gut says that cigars. Oh, he's stolen a cigar. I was like, why does Little Pip have a cigar? He's stolen one from the pockets. Yes. Okay. Either that or he's stolen or he was given one. I reckon he's stolen it. But this is the other thing, is that we've got this love potion thing going on here, and that is not explained. Nothing we've seen here is relevant. It's an interesting bit of world building that there's this kind of folk magic stuff going on here, because like none of that seems relevant. Who does she want to enchant? Who does she want to fall in love with? Whoa! Hold on. Did you know that there was a zoom? There is a zoom in this game. Okay. So. Alright, so. Hold on. I've got an idea. So. Note from the doctor. Have to have peptic tonic. Okay. There are 2 glasses of peptic tonic. This one and this one. Okay? But. This one has red wine. See, because the wine is red. So this is water. Right? Salad untouched. Glass of cloudy liquid untouched. Partially clear liquid. Partially empty glass of cloudy liquid. Anyway, so that's going to be Edmund's place because he's not drinking anything alcoholic. Oh, and he's also at the head of the table. Okay, so that's Edmund. Okay, which means that the vegetarian option is either going to be this one or this one. Because, wait, no, but we know who smokes. we have the ladies. This is Mary's coat. And the cigars are in not Mary's coat. So then Mary was sitting here. Right. Okay. Which means that Peter would be sitting here because he wanted to be sit next to Mary. And then that's going to be Lothar sitting there. And then Rose would be sitting next to her brother. Yes! Good. Feels good. Okay. Right. So. Right. The letter said Darkhand Steward wanted Edmund dead. And it was in Ada Baker's. She poisoned something and hid the necessary key in a pouch, really, in a bag. And Rose died. So what was poisoned? Well, I think it's pretty safe to assume. What did Rose have? Well, she had wine. She had tonic. She had beef and salad. Salad's untouched. Okay. Eating the salad, can't be the salad. Eating the meat, can't be the meat. Drank wine, can't be the wine, it's got to be the tonic. Also, Edmund hasn't touched his tonic. What's the tonic? Hell yes! And achievement unlocked. Ada Baker received encoded instructions from Darkhand Steward to poison Edmund Cloudsley. She used her ability to move freely throughout the rooms while cleaning and made a copy of the key to the medicine cabinet. She used a syringe to poison... Oh, the syringe! To poison a sealed peptic tonic bottle. However, during the party, Rose asked for tonic and drank it first and died from the poison. Oh, I've already seen that one. Alright. What's this? The explosive events in the forest cabin. Oh, this is nice. Nice ambiance. Let's just soak up this ambiance. I'll just pump up the volume for a bit. Good evening, Necro. Is this game the 10 out of 10 game everyone says it is? Hold on. Sorry, I was just enjoying the ambience, so I just pumped up the volume for a bit there. Is it 10 out of 10? I don't think it's 10 out of 10. I would happily play Obra Dinn. I prefer Obra Dinn to this one, but it is a good game. I just randomly decided to boot it up because I just wanted to kind of get into the story. I think the logic is very good. The DLC I find gets a little crunchy with its logic, but it's, you know me. I like my world building. I like my storytelling, and this game's got it in spades. It's a lot more narratively focused than Obra Dinn is. So if you want that logical deduction, I suggest you get into this. It's definitely, of the kind of logical deduction games that are out there, this is definitely one of the better ones. So yeah, no, I'd recommend it. Is it 10 out of 10? Oh, actually, where would I rate it? Hold on. Okay. So let's assume that 10 out of 10 is perfect. 5 is average in the sense that whatever bad stuff it has is outweighed by the good stuff, and so it just ends up being fine, and 0 is nothing. Okay. It is better than average. Is it perfect? don't really like the art style. I find some of the storytelling is a bit naff. It doesn't quite work a lot of the time. And some of the logical deduction is not perfect. I would give it a solid 8 out of 10. Grading on a full 0 to 10 curve, I would give it 8 out of 10, possibly 8.5 if we're doing points. If we're doing half points, it's 8.5. I think there's a couple of niggling things that stop me giving it a full 9 and pushing it to the 10, but it's very good. If, on the other hand, you're rating it on, say... Oh, hey, Rose. If you're rating this game on, say, a 5 to 10 scale, it's 9.5, possibly even 10 out of 10, definitely. But if you're doing the full 0 to 10 rating scale, 8.5. Anyway, hello Raiders. This is the second time I've been raided this weekend. My name is Mike Moritz. I normally play, I play games that are focused on world building, really. World building, storytelling. Playing Curse of the Golden Idol because I randomly felt like playing it. And it's been some time since I've really immersed myself in the world and the storytelling, and I believe later this year they are making a sequel to this game set in the 1970s. And knowing based on how this game ends, I don't know how they're going to do that. Anyway, here is a horse. Sorry to raid run. No. Thank you for raiding. Burkham Workhouse. Hats. A box of confectionery. Henchman for hire in the Timberbrook region. Timberbrook, is that? Wait, is Timberbrook the beaver game? Hold on. What's that game where it's like a... Timberborn. Sorry, Timberborn is the beaver game.
Billy Cracker from the Oakwood Gang, brawler and robber. Hardy Abe from the Burkham Workhouse.
He's a brawler. He has a cart. Oh, there we go. He's got a cart.
Little Billy from the Hobbs Gang.
He's a burglar and enters through chimneys. And Jack Nails from the Timberbrook Inn. Burglar and picklock. Look at that horse. This is a good horse. Okay, what do we got here? Ah, it's our boy David Gorin. I do not care what means you use to acquire what I need, but remember to be discreet as always. Note that I do not want it too decayed. The more recently it has died, the better. That seems ominous. The man is breathing but appears to have lost consciousness. Yeah, his eyes have rolled up into the top of his head.
One of the old workhouse geezers croaked last today. I'll arrange for a cart to move the corpse if you send me directions. Be quick, before they bury him. I do not want to have to dig up that stiff.
And he has a latchkey, 5 shillings and threepence, and a loaded pistol. Ooh. A scarecrow in a wooden coffin. Interesting. Why was there a scarecrow in the coffin? This is... Was it Lydia? Lydia Smith?
Gentleman robber strikes in Westbrook. 15th of September 1788. The infamous gentleman robber Walter Keane, with a number of unnamed associates, held up a coach in the southern road leading out of Westbrook. The scoundrel robbed the passengers of all of their valuables, kissed a young lady, and then left. This is already the 5th robbery by the infamous gentleman, who, as is his custom, appeared wearing an impeccable suit and a new hat.
in the latest city style. The reward for catching Walt Keene has been increased to £100. Well, seeing as how we've got this guy who appears to be wearing a fancy hat, and he has that ring with a ruby and a wraps piece of confectionery. Aye, sweet enough. I think that we can assume that this is Walter Keene. We know that's David Gorin. It's the hat. The hat. To everyone, you are not to visit any village or city without my permission. At no point you may disclose the location of the cabin. Mr. David Gorin, you're in charge of all security now. So I know him. I know him from previous episodes. That's David. We know him. You can recognize his face. It's not a good game for the face blinders. Miss Lucia Smith. You will taste any food you cook before it is presented to me. We know that's her. That's Lucia Smith, and we know her from the previous episode. Okay. Little Pip. You're in charge of Black Bestia and Golden Doubloon. Both must be fed daily. Edmund Cloudsley. Little Pip. Go, Coin, go! I think that's pretty safe to assume since it's called Coin, he would be Golden Doubloon. And that is Little Pip. Okay. Is there anything else on the screen to look at? No. Let's go to the next screen. Whoa! Hello. You went a big boom. Got our friend the Golden Idol there. It's got a 16-pound weight. So that wouldn't be 16 pounds. What would it be? Ounces? How heavy is an ounce? Internet, don't fail me now. How heavy is an ounce? It is 28 grams. So 16 ounces would be 453 grams. So yeah, that would if it's 16, that would be a 16 ounce weight. What is an ounce? Hold on. Now I just want to know, where does an ounce come from? Okay. Ounce. Oh, ounce is one of those things like a mile where there's like 70 bajillion different kinds of ounce. Yeah, but like, okay, but like it just says it's a 1/12 of a Roman pound. But what is it? I don't understand. Wait, a 1/12. Yeah, okay, a libra, a Roman pound libra, meaning balance. What's a Roman libra then? Okay. I'm getting distracted from the game. Alright, what am I looking at here? Actually, how long have I been? I've been online for an hour. I'm going to just take like a minute or 2 minute break because I'm out of wine. And I'm going to refill my glass. So I'm going to leave this playing. I'm going to put some... Just going to switch screens. Music's going to keep playing in the background. Don't even worry about it. It's going to be fine. I'll race downstairs. I'll race back upstairs. And then you'll get more of my dulcet tones massaging your cochlears. No, we're not doing phrasing. your boy has indeed returned. And because you've been so well behaved, I brought you Kit Kats. There was chocolate in the fridge. And I'm like, ooh, Kit Kat. I like Kit Kat. I'll have to go back and listen to the VOD. I have been thinking about maybe doing some kind of ASMR. If not not doing ASMR, at least writing ASMR scripts. Alright, we have a mystery to solve. What is going on here? I'm just going to mute my microphone while I eat some chocolate. Okay, so I tried to show you my logic without microphone there, but so my logic is this guy had lockpicks on him, and there's only one person in here who's listed as a pick lock, so he's going to be that guy, and then this guy, because all he had was a club. Actually, he might be Billy Cracker. But I doubt it because of the cart that says Burkham Workhouse. Yes! A rotten apple and a green apple. Who is this gentleman? Well, I know who this gentleman is. The gentleman is Cloudsley. It says Burkham Workhouse. See how the logic all connects together, chat? You see how it works? You see it? Do you see it? Do you understand it? Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Alright. Vacuum V1. This simply did not work. After I aimed it at the sealed vessel and activated the idol, both air and vessel had disappeared. Upon further consideration, this was an obvious mistake. I don't know what that means. Attempted with this input and it was a definite improvement. It decreased the amount of air, but curiously did not complete a complete vacuum in the sealed vessel. Oh, we get to decode what these all mean. Oh, great. Okay, so. I'm assuming that means decrease. I'm assuming this means decrease. Excuse me, I need to cough. Thank you. Alright. Gold filtering. Target must contain some gold for this to work. Seawater is a suitable target. Hi, Potato. Seawater is a suitable target, for example. However, a great deal of seawater would be required for this to yield any significant amount. Perhaps I should try it on a ship in the open sea. First step, get gold by aiming at target. Second step, aim at an empty vessel to retrieve it. Okay, well if that's gold, that's decrease, it would be decreased gold, so I'm okay. So I had to play puzzle game for once. I sometimes play puzzle games on here. I was just really craving it. I was watching streams of Golden Idol and Obra Dinn this afternoon, and I'm like, I want to play some Golden Idol. If the implications of this are what I surmise, this could be a tremendous discovery. The next step is to progress from fruit to some more advanced organic matter. I must ask David to fetch me a dead body for further experiments. This is vitally urgent. Okay, that's no. We don't know what that means. What you playing? Yeah, this is Curse of the Golden Idol. It is a logical deduction game from 2022. Coming off the backs of Return of the Obra Dinn. Is it fun? I like it. This this is a game where you get these little vignettes full of things and you have to deduce what the heck is going on and then answer a quiz about it, which is this part. If you're not into logical deduction and observation puzzles, then this game is not for you. Spontaneous combustion. We've seen that before in a previous episode. You cannot combust the target if you cannot perform the freezing beforehand. The speed at which heat is increased appears to be influenced by how strongly I press the trigger and how long I have performed decrease before it. Observation. Freezing the target rapidly can create curious side effects. For instance, I should be careful when freezing water in a sealed bottle. I was literally, before I went live, I was watching Tenet. The Christopher Nolan movie from 2020, where like time goes backwards, and there's a bit in that movie where Kenneth Branagh goes to the protagonist's car, and he tries to set it on fire. So he there's like petrol boiling out, and he sets it on fire. But the thing is that they're going backwards in time, and the fire is going forwards in time. So it sets fire, and then the car goes to explode, but it freezes instead. That's a weird movie. It's very cool. It's very weird. Okay, so freezing. Alright. I don't know what that means. But that would mean increase. So, what does that mean? What was the first page? Decrease something. And then decrease something else. Don't know what it means, right? Upon pulling safety trigger, eyes red, it's ready for an increase input. Okay. So the fact that it's blue now means that it just increased something. So these guys came in, tripped this switch, and then it blew up at them. Also, this is the thing. What is that? That is nails. Oh, nails! It's Jack Nails. Okay. Yeah, I grew up on Myst and Riven. Riven is one of my favorite games of all time. One of my favorite childhood memories is my dad inviting me to play a video game with him, and he did not play video games, and it was Myst. And so these kind of adventure games where you just need to stop and think about things explains why I am the kind of streamer I am. Okay, I'm missing something. Because I have 33 There. Shard of a vase. Okay. Alright. So. I have all my words, which means that the things that I'm missing in here are things in here. So these three symbols are either any of these gold ones or any of these blue ones. I don't think they're the blue ones because that's shot, stabbed, exploded, and clubbed. Those sound like verbs to use in here. These are probably nouns because we've got increase and decrease. So these are going to be nouns. Air, heat, matter. Probably air, heat, and matter, actually. Maybe? Both air and vessel disappeared. If you hit decrease with that, maybe it's matter. So what he did was he decreased, just like straight up went and decreased the matter of the thing. Maybe that's what that was. It decreased the amount of air, but curiously did not create a complete vacuum. So maybe that's air. Maybe that's phase? No, that's not phase. Is it water? No. Is it heat? Okay, so that means heat. Oh, right, because... Of course it means heat. It means heat because this is in here. So spontaneous combustion is increase matter and heat. And this one is decrease matter and heat. Right. So this was decrease air and this one's decrease matter. Decrease gold. Okay. Alright. Alright. We figured that out. Now we've got to figure out what the hell happened. Person needed a something. Person needed a noun. Person, along with accomplices, delivered a something. Upon entering, person suddenly did something to someone. Meanwhile, someone, something the amount of something in a sealed something. When person and person entered the room, the something somethinged and killed them both. Alright, well, that exploded and it was a vase. And this was our boy Jackie Nails and Hardy Abe. Okay. We know that Edmund needed a corpse. And Walter Keane was the guy who came in with the corpses. But he didn't deliver a corpse, did he? Because he didn't deliver a corpse. Because it had a scarecrow in it, so he only delivered a coffin. Okay. Upon entering, someone clubbed. It'd be Hardy Abe, because Hardy Abe's the one with the club. He clubbed David Gorin. He didn't stab him, shoot him, or explode him because he's not dead. He's not dead. He's breathing. And his sword doesn't have anything. Does the club have any blood on it? No, it's just a club. Okay. I think I'm right on that. Meanwhile, Edmund Cloudsley's been experimenting with the idol. So what did he do? He decreased the amount of air. He increased the amount of air. Right, and then he opened it up, and then the thing popped, and it exploded, and that's why it exploded, because it was increased the amount of air, and it was sealed. Right. gain entrance to Edmund Cloudsley's secret forest, gentleman robber Walter Keene pretended to deliver a corpse to Edmund for his experiments. On entering the cabin, the robbers ambushed the servants, and Edmund locked himself in his study. While the robbers were sawing through the lock, Edmund prepared a trap with the idol that killed 2 of the intruders. Mercy me. Whew. And Sir Coroner, the bandits accidentally set off my master's laboratory chemical ingredients. What happened afterwards? I managed to fend the rest of them off, but my master lord, Edmund Cloudsley, got caught in the blast, which severely disfigured him, and soon afterwards he died, bless his soul. Good old Golden Doubloon, or whatever that dog's name was. Next chapter, The Ascent, the strange practices of a secret society. Sorry, of a secretive society. I'm having some more chocolate. Okay, so 2 people dragging a body came in from here. One of them walked out this way, one of them walked out this way. This one has pointed toe shoes heading this way, and this one's wearing just round soles. Probably slippers. Or boots. Could be boots. Just flat-footed boots. A hat. That is a fancy hat. And Walter Keene wears fancy hats. I think Walter Keene's around here. Now this man, he's got some stuff on his back. I don't know what that means. Ash Blair, David Goran's around. Shabby formal coat, rope. David Goran, there it is. Okay. David, the gathering will be on March 14th. Follow our plan. We should be there at least 2 hours before midnight. The target will arrive in full costume. Grab rope and weapons, Walter Keene. I'm assuming WK means Walter Keene. If Walter Keene is working with David Goran, but in the last episode, Walter Keene was trying to... He knocked Walter Goran unconscious. Are we thus left to assume that they are now working together? And if they're working together, maybe they're working for Edmund. Yep, it's the hats again. Clean new coat, loaded pistol, sword, yep. That's our boy Walter. Brothers wear masks appropriate to their houses. Dark Hands, Proud Beasts, Water Snakes. Dark Hands, Proud Beasts, Water Snakes. Hold on. Dark Hands. You are a Dark Hand. Or maybe a Dark Hand. Brothers wear robes appropriate to their rank. Master, Steward, Initiate. Wait a minute. How many eyes do you have? You have 1 eye. So you're nope, Initiate Darkhand. Darkhand Initiate. Okay, we don't know what your robes are. I forget what voice I did for Masters, for Walter Keene. So he's a gentleman thief, so maybe we could make him a little bit posh. No, let's make him a bit foppish. A little bit foppish. Maybe we could give him a bit of a higher voice, maybe. Imagine he was being played by David Walliams. Masters, I ventured for the Order's mission to reclaim a fire-breathing relic, and great resolve punished the despicable enemy. I, with a few brave companions, fearlessly entered his hideout in a remote hunting cabin. Oh, this is what we saw in the last episode. But the devil had prepared a treacherous trap, and an explosion slaughtered my dearest friends as we entered his study. Thanks to my sturdy physique, I survived the blast, only to be assaulted by the enemy's lackey, assassin warrior David Gorin, and a pack of bloodthirsty hounds.
Chad, none of this is true. He surprised David Gorin. David Gorin was knocked unconscious, and it wasn't a pack of bloodthirsty hounds. It was a big old buffhead dog called Golden Balloon. I think Walter Keane is spinning them a yarn.
After an hour of fight, I received numerous deadly wounds.
Well, they weren't deadly if you're alive.
In spite of which I prevailed and defeated my assailants with my martial arts training. I discovered the enemy's dead body, slain by the trap of his own making, but no trace of the relic. I am forced to go into hiding because the government's watchmen are tracking me. Once I have recovered from my deadly wounds and shaken off the watchmen, I will send you the next report. May the Griffin awaken. A Walter Keane. Let us continue. October 20th, 1749. Masters, I must apologize 1,000 times for my absence, but my road to recovery was full of peril and valor that cannot be sufficiently conveyed in writing. The government dogs and spies chased me tirelessly, and I was forced to seek refuge in Aquitania to recover from my still dire wounds. For those of you who don't know, Aquitania is in the south of France. So Aquitania, it's the south of France. Specifically the south east, because the southwest would be Gascony. So the southeast is Aquitania. There, I finally bested my pursuers with the help of Lazarus Hurst, a young, resourceful gentleman whom I met in a remote manor one dark winter's night. Not only did he earn my trust by stepping into the fray against the villains, but he turned out to be well versed in the arcane arts. Of course, not yet close to your skills. I have finally recovered and plan to return to Albion. Interesting that it's called Albion in 1789. What was happening in Britain in 1789? Hold on. Britain... 1789. Because that was a year after the establishment of the first Australian colony. Slave trade. A mutiny on the Bounty happened in 1789. Oh, the canal between the Thames and the Severn rivers opened. There's a 1789 in Wales. What happened in Wales? Okay, sorry, there's apparently important things that happened in Wales in 1789 was the marriage of Christmas Evans, who was a Welsh nonconformist minister who, according to D.M. Lloyd Jones, was the greatest preacher that the Baptists have ever had in Great Britain. Christmas Evans. What the nonsense is this? Anyway, this has nothing to do with this game. Sorry. I suggest that Lazarus would be a fine addition to the Order. I vouch for him and will invite him to undergo the appropriate trial. May the Griffin awaken, Walter Keane. And our last meta. 1719. Illuminated Masters, I object to the admittance of the individual Lazarus Hurst to our brethren. I submit that our Darkhand brother Walter Keane, who vouches for him, cannot be trusted because he is a liar and a thief. I am certain that on dispatching our enemy, he kept the golden fire-breathing relic for himself. Nothing will move me on this. He must produce the relic, apologise personally to me, and afterwards be expelled from my brotherhood, Sir Geoffrey Sinclair. Wait, No. No. Yes! Geoffrey Sinclair, spelt exactly that way. Exactly that way, not G-E-O. Geoffrey with a J. Geoffrey Sinclair is the original commander of Babylon 5. Season 1 of Babylon 5, it's Geoffrey Sinclair. It's his story. And then he gets, when there's the coup, it's that they pretend it's not a coup, then they move him off to Minbar and put in Sheridan because they think they can control Sheridan, but they don't realize that they actually have completely misjudged who Sheridan. Watch Babylon 5, it's great. Okay. This clue has been added to the thinking panel. Alright. The Griffin has spoken. You got a tray with some stuff on it, and you got a thing on your head. The Griffin has spoken. The Griffin has spoken. He says nothing 'cause he's dead. He's not breathing. Let's await on the results from the chamber below. He's got himself a sword. Let's await on the results. Oh wait. The Griffin has spoken. Okay, done when an accuser has challenged a defender. Both drinkers must be barefoot. Substance is added depending on the severity of the accusation, including deadly poison. Add substance to one of the cups. Defender chooses first. Accuser chooses the remaining. Both partake in wine cups. Okay. Ritual of Squabble. Only initiates can be defender and accuser. The sword must be borne by any Darkhand. Required decorations for the hall, the Grim Reaper, the never-tiring teacher, and the feeder of mouths. Okay, well that... Okay. So this tassel thingy, we've got 3 of them. So book, key, and Grim Reaper. Ritual of Conflict. Ritual, the accuser. I heard Babylon 5, great show, have it all. Yeah, no, we've got a character here, Necro. We've got a character here whose name is Geoffrey Sinclair. And it's spelt the same way as Sinclair from Babylon 5. And I think he might be dead. He might be this guy. Maybe. He might be this guy. But I think he's this guy. Ritual of Dispute. Only stewards or higher rank can be defender and accuser. The scepter must be borne by a water snake master. Ritual of Discord. Houses of the accuser and defender stand behind their brothers. The scepter must be borne by Darkhand master. Okay. Let's try and figure this out. Let's try and logic this out without me using prior knowledge. Okay. We have the Grim Reaper, which means it cannot be the Ritual of Conflict. Okay? We have the Grim Reaper. Keeper of Treasures. Never-tiring danger. Keeper of Treasures would be a key. Never tiring teacher would be a book. 2 cups on a stone altar. They contain some wine. Okay. Keeper of treasures is like a treasure chest, and you would use a key to unlock a treasure chest. Never tiring teacher, a book, because a book teaches you things, and it doesn't tire. That makes sense to me. Okay, that makes sense. All right. Speaker to the blind. Keeper of treasures. Keeper of treasures is the key again. Speaker to the blind. Book. How is a book a speaker to the blind? How is a book a speaker to the blind? I can only think of like if it's in Braille or something. It doesn't feel right. It's not the ritual of conflict. Only initiates ritual of squabble. Never tiring teacher, feeder of mouths. Feeder of mouths. Nothing in here is feeder of mouths. It's one of these two. The houses of the accuser and defender stand behind their brothers. Wait, no, it's not this, because it can't be this because they are wearing the same mask. Right? Because these two are wearing the same mask, and this guy and this guy and this guy are wearing the same mask. So they're not standing behind their brothers, which means it has to be the ritual of dispute. Has to be the ritual of dispute. And so that would be the never tiring teacher, that would be the keeper of treasures, that would be the Grim Reaper. Okay, so that is the ritual of dispute. Good. What do we know about the ritual of dispute? Only stewards or higher. So they're not initiates. They have to be stewards or masters. Scepter must be worn by Water Snake Master. Is that the scepter? It is. Okay, so that is a Water Snake. Wait, was it Water Snake Master or Steward? Water Snake Master. Water Snake Master. But wait a minute. Hold on. Brothers wear robes appropriate to their rank. These two are wearing the same robes. So we've got these two robes, and these two robes. So these two robes are the same. So they would both be masters. So they are either Dark Hands or Proud Beasts. They're not water snakes, which means that that's a water snake as well. And that's a water snake as well. Okay. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. The dispute is between Sinclair and Keen. So this is Sinclair and Keen. We know one of these is Sinclair and one of these is Keen. Dark Hand. Keen's a Dark Hand. That's a water snake. So that's a Dark Hand, which means that has to be Keen. And if that is Keen, we know that they took the robes off of a Dark Hand initiate. And Gorin is dressed up in those robes. So that's Keen. That is Gorin in initiate robes, and that's Jeffrey Sinclair, who's dead on the thing. So that's Jeffrey Sinclair. That's actually going to be David Gorin, and this is going to be Walter Keen. And then that is going to be a water snake initiate. And if that's a water snake initiate, because he's a Dark Hand and he's a Dark Hand, that guy has to be a Proud Beast. Yes! good at this. Which means that that's Proud Beast, that's Water Snake, and that's Dark Hand. So then that is the Initiate Robes, that is the Master Robes, and then that has to be the Steward Robes. Yes. And earlier on in the stream, in episode 1, after the prologue, I pointed out that I saw the robes, and they were Proud Beast Steward. It was a Proud Beast Steward. So, what's his face? Sebastian Cloudsley was a Proud Beast Steward. Sorry, this is what I'm like when I have a thought. I feel good. And we've still got this other mirror to be discovered. I'm very happy I was able to suss that out. Prepare to receive what you have earned. I have signaled to Griffin who I am. I accept my fate, whatever it may be. Inception, evaluation, transition, and admission. Hold on. Who are you? You're a Proud Beast Steward. No, it's this one. It's got to be the Ritual of Inception. Because he, we have established, is a Proud Beast Steward, and you would be Lazarus Hurst. You can also figure out these, which is carrying a house on your back, Ritual of Fire. I don't know how that works. Ritual of Water. Fish in a house. House of Fish is water. And Ritual of Nature. Yeah. That's fasting though. How's that fasting? You'd think it'd be like a time clock or something. Oh, hold on, we've got something we're missing here. Brother, a member of our order is a candidate to join our brotherhood. Our brother's trustworthiness has been challenged, therefore we've decided to take measures to resolve the fate of these individuals. If the brother proves himself, he can vouch for the newcomer. If the newcomer survives the appropriate trial, he will join our ranks. Summoned to join our gathering on March 14th and fulfill your rights in the Masters of the Brotherhood. And it's Proud Beast Initiate. You're going to be yourself a little Proud Beast Initiative there. Alright. So. So-and-so was something to a something ritual. Thank you very much, David. I think you've come here before and have said nice things in here. So if you have, because it hasn't flagged you as being here before, thank you. I always appreciate your aphorisms. Okay. He, along with someone, ambushed someone. Someone posing as someone. Something to something with a something, which something had no something. Something something. Sorry, someone something, the other something. Let's start this again. Person was verbed to a noun ritual. He, along with person, ambushed person. Person, posing as person, verbed to person with a noun, which noun had no noun. Person verbed the other noun and died. Meanwhile, person passed the noun ritual to become person. Okay. Right. Okay. We know Walter Keane was challenged to a dispute ritual. And along with David Garin, he ambushed the Dark Hand Initiate. And then David Garin, posing as the Dark Hand Initiate, signaled to Walter Keane with a tankard, because he's holding a tankard, which cup had no poison. I guess. It's like the only thing that he's holding. The only thing he's holding is a tankard. Is there anything else that he can be gesturing with? No, he's only got the tankard. So he has to be signaling with the tankard. And then meanwhile, Jeffrey Sinclair drank the other cup and went to Minbar. Meanwhile, Lazarus Hurst passed the Inception ritual and became a Proud Beast initiate. Whoa! Dear me. That one was crunchy. After being challenged to a ritual with potentially deadly consequences, Walter conspired with David to devise a plan which would ensure his own safety. They captured a Brotherhood member on the way to the gathering. David took his costume so that during the ritual of dispute he could indicate to Walter which cup was poisoned. Therefore, Walter chose the safe cup, and his opponent drank the poison and died. The true story, the reason why I originally didn't want to buy this game is because of the Dark Hand cult members' masks. They weirded me out, and they just gave me a viscerally unsettling feeling. I didn't like them. I'm like, I don't want to play this game. But then I watch people play it, and I'm like, oh yeah, actually that's pretty good. Alright. The Ascent. The crowning celebration by the lighthouse. I like the carrots. They do look like carrots. They do. Alright, we are on a small island lighthouse in the middle of a river. And this dude has a giant F-off crown with gems. And thus Griffin Reborn revealed himself to his brothers by demonstrating a real miracle. This is Lazarus. Kneel before Griffin Reborn and make ready. I will lead your brothers to a great many changes. Miracle preparation. After the decrease... Freak, what was it? Hold on. Decrease air. After the decrease air input, aim at the sky, press the lever to maximum position for at least 10 seconds. At this point, it should be full enough to perform the miracle once. Oh, right, he's sucking up the air. Right. Miracle hypothesis. Water works better, but the effect is not as convincing. Therefore, increase air. Main challenge is ensuring my balance when holding onto the idol. Practice is paramount. Yep, okay. Well, this is exactly Edmund's book. So, in case you hadn't noticed, that's Edmund. Edmund's gone and made himself younger. 5 strange looking masks. Yep. It was actual miracle. Unbelievable. So there is a Griffin Reborn? He's got himself a heavy seal. Here, I brought you your staff, O Griffin Reborn. Oh, that's Walter Keane. We recognize Walter Keane because he likes his hats. Right.
14. Dear Master McBain, these threats to contact the Chief Inspector about my past have offended me greatly. Being an honest soul, I have no choice but to comply with your base demands. I may have invited Lazarus into our brotherhood, but he has not shared all his secrets with me. Luckily, I had an opportunity to see him practicing this miracle. He has a magical artifact in his cane. When performing the miracle, he inputs the following glyphs. Increase... Was that air? Was that the air? I can't remember. You'd think that I'd write this stuff down. Air, yep. Then he presses a small lever on the handle of the cane, and it grants him the powers to... I don't know why he's Geordie. Apparently he's Geordie. Grants him the powers to demonstrate the miracle. I have no doubt that the staff will work just as well as on your hands as his. Sincerely, Darkhand Steward. Oh yeah, Walter Keane is the Darkhand Steward. Oh no, that's completely the wrong accent because we gave him the David Williams accent. I'm sorry. When people use code names, I just don't know. What's that? Golden snuff box filled with opium powder. It says AM. Angus McBain? Oh shit, we don't know his name, Angus. Sorry. What an honor to experience such a historical event. Dear Water Snake Brother Maker. Oh, this is Maker. This is the guy from the will reading. As director of the Seven Seas Trading Company, I do not assess work applications. Please go through the official channel so my staff can evaluate your credentials as an attorney. Darkhand Master James Turner. Sorry, damn it, I don't know his name's James Turner yet. Now I know his name's James Turner. Angus McBain. Alistair Cock. Walter Keane, Lazarus Hurst, Nicholas Maker. God, I'm just so bad at this, aren't I? Okay, so who do I need to pretend that I don't actually know who is who. I know that's Lazarus, right? I know for a fact that's Lazarus, and I know for a fact that that's Walter Keane, because I've seen him before. And I know that that's Nicholas Maker. Okay. I don't know you and I don't know you. Or do I? No. No. Okay. The man is not breathing and has a severe wound at the back of his head. His arm appears to be broken. Water Snake Master. Lately I have experienced disturbing dreams and I feel cursed. I hear the source of this with your magic. Desist immediately and know that when pushed my rage is absolute. Do not toy with the well-being of the Empire's general, for I do not tolerate when attacked. In my voyages I have learned the dark arts too. If need be, I will summon 1,000 invisible demons to crush your bones, Prayer Beast Master. Joy. Dear friend, it is not so simple for me to get you a seat alongside me on the Court of Directors at Seven Seas Company. Wait, Seven Seas? What was that company that they formed? What was it? It was the Sea Company. Walpole was involved. South Seas. Sorry, I'm thinking of the South Sea Company. Oh, that's like 80 years before this. So I'm assuming that the Seven Seas... Sorry, it's called officially the Governor and Company of the Merchants of Great Britain trading to the South Seas and other parts of America for the government of the fishery. If you've never read about the South Sea Company, it is hilarious. The best word I've heard it described is financial chicanery. As a doctor, I recommend you stop obsessing over it. It will balance your humours. Let us discover alternatives next at the party at Kensington Palace. Hold on, your foot's broken, and you have a cane. That's been broken. Wooden oars. Rules. Griffin Rebirth. One who claims to be Griffin Reborn must perform a miracle.
Someone repeats the miracle, it is proven that it was not a miracle but mere magic. Claimant is punished with death. If no one can repeat the miracle, the masks fall. Claimant is crowned as Griffin Reborn. So, first Darkhand Lord Harrington demonstrated flying. Jumped off a cliff to his death. Proud Beastmaster Lord Pledsley performed a seance. Lord Angus McBain, there we go. Darkhand Jones demonstrated the creation of homunculus. He also pronounced the homunculus. Carried out hypnosis of a servant. Cool. And am I missing something? What am I missing? From Rebirth. What am I missing? So I need to click the things that I've already clicked? Why can I look at their shoes? Why am I looking at their shoes? Oh, okay. One set of shoes went over and one of these shoes came back. These shoes came back. Why am I looking at their shoes? I'm so confused. Why am I looking at their shoes? Why are their shoes important? Please tell me the importance of the shoes. By guarding the lighthouse, you guard the Empire General Alistair Koch. Trapdoor that connects to the top of the staircase. Not locked. What am I missing? I'm missing something. I can't see any. Oh wait, no, here. The cane. It's got the idol in it. And Keen has the boots that came back. Are they? Yeah, they're pointy. Okay, so Keen went there and came back, and then someone with round boots. You've got round boots. What are your boots? Yeah. So I guess we're supposed to say it's like Keen went there and came back, and then Hurst just came back, but we knew that already, so I don't understand why that's important. People who had magical relics in their hands chronologically. Well, currently it's King. And it would have started off with Hurst. And then presumably it would be McBain in the middle. No, that's wrong. Okay. No, okay. It's definitely Hurst. Oh, it's Angus. It's not Alistair, it's Angus. Dingus. Alright, well, that means that we can confirm that that's Angus. How do we confirm who these two are? You have a seal. 7. Wait! 7 for the 7 Seas. And as director of the Seven Seas Trading Company, JT, James Turner, he's got 7, so that would be Turner, and if that's Turner, then that would be Koch. Yes! Yes! On fire people. Okay. Well, we know that he was jumping off the lighthouse using the idol to buffer himself with air. So that's flying. That's the miracle of flying that he's trying to do. So-and-so blackmail person 1 blackmailed person 2 to find out how person 3 would perform the miracle of flying. We know the person who was performing the miracle was Lazarus. So who was blackmailed? Who was blackmailed? McBain blackmailed Walter. Because Walter has it in his pocket. Good. Okay. So. Person, verbed, conjunction, the jumped from the lighthouse using the idol to demonstrate the miracle of flying and become Griffin Reborn. That makes sense to me. Lazarus Hurst jumped from the lighthouse using the idol to demonstrate the miracle of flying and become the Griffin Reborn. Okay. So-and-so at something with from maybe jumped with the idol. That'd be Angus. This resulted in Angus's main from a head wound, maybe? Okay. 2 or fewer slots are incorrect. What have I messed up here? Lazarus Hurst jumped from the lighthouse using the idol to demonstrate the miracle of flying and become Griffin Reborn. This is true. That is what happened. Angus McBain jumped with the idol afterwards. This resulted in Angus McBain's death from a head wound. That's all true. Maybe he jumped from the lighthouse afterwards. There we go. When Lazarus Hurst jumped from the lighthouse and survived using the hidden golden idol, Master Angus McBain thought he had enough information to repeat the miracle and prevent Lazarus from becoming Griffin Reborn. He seized the staff from Lazarus and locked the lighthouse door to prevent foul play. However, he did not know all the secrets of the idol, did not work for him, and Angus jumped to his death. We got, like, it's just abandoned the whole love potion thing that happened in, like, chapter 4 or something like that. There was a love potion. We're past love potions now. I have to say, I really like secret societies and cults and stuff. And if you want to ask me to join one, I'll definitely consider it. Just because I've always wanted to join one, you know? There's something fascinating about them. Anyway, the interrupted weekend at the doctor's salon. Let's do this thing. I know some of these people. That's Turner. That's Cock. Those are the only two people I recognize.
Ha! Leopold, your plan to frame two is sublime, but the missing button is more than enough proof that you did it. Constable, escort this man out. This is outrageous. I thought you were an honorable man, Leopold, not some Aquitanian agent trying to sabotage our friendly relations with Lemurian and provoke a conflict.
They're ganging up on Leopold. Who's Leopold? You, I'm assuming?
James, this is preposterous. You know that damn well he was killed by that Lemurian savage.
Ah, but he's got a missing button. Dear friend, now that the elections are over, please join me for a leisurely weekend at my manor with good old Augustus and some other fine fellows. We'll have some drinks and discuss what to do about the Prime Minister position. Alright, so I'm assuming... Wait, we don't have Leopold. I'm pretty sure this is Leopold. Excuse me. He stole his life just like that. The doctor is a smart man since he saw through his lies. Dear friend, at one of the balls you said you would love to meet someone actually interesting. I'm having weekend of drinks at my manor, and a prince from the 11th clan of Lemuria will be joining us. Please do us the honour of your company too. Kindly confirm your presence, Dr. James Turner. By the way, if anybody watching this doesn't know, Lemuria is a proposed lost continent. You no doubt have heard of Atlantis. Many people have heard of Atlantis. And Atlantis, I've not actually read, was it Timaeus and Critias by Plato? Where he came up with the idea of Atlantis. But the idea of Atlantis was a lost continent or an island civilization that existed beyond the Pillars of Hercules, which is generally regarded to be the Straits of Gibraltar, although there are some alternatives that say that's referring to the Bosphorus. And so the idea of Atlantis has come up as a lost continent between Europe and Africa and America. Lemuria was, I don't know exactly when it was proposed, but it was proposed as a theoretical landmass that lay between India and Africa. Not Australia and Africa, but specifically India and Africa. And the reason was that they found lemurs, Lemur, in India and Africa. And so the idea was that there had at one point been a land bridge or some other kind of continent or continental landmass that linked India and Africa. This scientific theory was superseded by the theory of plate tectonics and continental drift, which posits that India was a free-floating subcontinent of its own, and at one point was connected to Africa. Africa and India split, and then India headed north and collided with Asia to its current position, and hence we get the Himalayas. So that's what the Lemurian hypothesis is. So, anyway. The seals of the 12 Lemurian clans. There are 11 here. A fallen bottle of sherry. I hope the host did not notice me when he was leaning over the sleeping eye patch gentleman. The sleeping eye patch gentleman, you say? Also, there's the other box. Oh no, it's a seal, sorry. Oh no, it is a seal. Okay. So he's got the other seal. Dear Prince, as you know, I am a great aficionado of the Lemurian culture. It'll be my pleasure to invite a member of the Patu clan to spend a leisurely weekend at my estate with some of our own political dignitaries. Kindly confirm your presence, Dr. James Turner. Dear Prince, I heard that you got invited to a party by the director of the Seven Seas Company himself. I know you hate associating with these invaders and thieves. This might be an opportunity to we seek to reclaim our honor. Okay, so is that why he's stolen the seal? Please excuse my going through the wrapping of chocolate because I have chocolate here and I would like to eat it. Okay, I'm back. Psychoactive plants, drug symptoms. Spotty onion, illusion of unity with the universe, increased appetite, hiccups. Black poppy, sleepiness, white cell eyes get a pink tint. Lemurian lichen, hyperconcentration of one thing, loss of time, rapid blinking. Red berry, surge of energy, vocalization of all your thoughts, twitching and aggression. Hello. This guy says that he was sleepy and this guy's got pink eyes, so he's been drugged. Oh God, believe me, my lord, I do not feel comfortable arresting a prime ministerial candidate, but I must ask you to follow me. You, sir, are Arthur Falconer. Oh, he's got the watchman's, constable's pike, sorry. Leopold had a glass of sherry with James in the library and became drugged. As he was falling asleep, saw the Lemurian observing him through the door. Oh wait, Leopold. We know who Leopold is. Leopold is this man. Saw observing him, woke up, found the butler on the floor asleep. Woke the butler. Entered the salon and found the body. Upon inspecting the weapon deduced that Lemurian was the murderer. Oh, we've got a boomerang here, by the way. Gideon plays croquet with Ergen in the morning. They got bored and went to drink tea in the tea house. Ergen drew his attention to the interesting side of the chess house. Alistair Cox lectured the butler, Master Turner. Oh, well, those two minutes. Turner. Sent the butler away as Ergen was remarking on the beauty of the chess house. Sounds like Ergen might be drugged. Ah yes, but have you seen this chess house? It's a lovely chess house. Slightly difficult to understand what he says, potentially because he has challenges in our language. Everything young Master Bell says is absolutely correct. James. Sour sherry with Blanchard in the library in the morning. Then he went to the chess house where he found Lord Alistair and the butler. Ordered the butler to clean up the library and get rid of the bad sherry. We know that you are Alistair. Practiced chess at the chess house. Educated the butler on the psych of military training. Turner arrived and sent the butler away. They played very close when the alarm was raised. Podrick served Lord Alistair at the chess house in the morning. His master arrives and told us Mr. Spade in the garden. On entering the library to take away the glasses, found Lord Leopold asleep. Suddenly overcome by dizziness and fainted due to his weak heart. Podrick is the butler then. Podrick is the butler. Billiam, planted and pruned all morning by the chrysanthemum bush, saw the young gentleman, the foreigner, go to leave the crocket and go behind the manor, maybe to bone. In the afternoon, moves from the rose bush. Billiam is the gardener. You look like gardener. Oh Lord, I didn't expect something like this in our household. Garden shears, okay. So you are Billiam Spade. Full glass of sherry. Empty glass of sherry. You. This is such a mess. However, we will clean the blood out of the rug. You are also drugged. Dead body. Listen, apologies for the shouting match. Let's consider our discussion at noon, Leo. Let's uphold tradition and have a leisurely weekend at my place with you and Leopold to discuss the Prime Minister situation. Large vertical wound on his forehead. Well, it's not the boomerang then. If it's a large vertical wound, he's been stabbed in the face. He's got a button in his hand. And he's missing a button. I see. What's this? London Gazetteer will be the new Prime Minister. We have the Loyalists, the Moderates, and the New Order Party. New Order Party have the most MPs, but it's clear the two old parties will form a coalition. This means either Loyalist leader Blanchard or Moderate leader Valentine will become the Prime Minister, leaving Lazarus Hurst and his party in opposition. Hold on here. Moderate leader Valentine is a chubby dude with glasses, and Loyalist leader Blanchard is a dude with an eye patch. So, Blanchard, are you up to? Okay. We know Valentine's the victim. We don't know his first name. Hold on. Hold on. White has both of his bishops on black squares. Wait, which way is this being played? Okay, so you would think that black is at the bottom and white is at the top, right? Because like white has the king, the queen, 2 rooks and 2 knights. How did that knight on the right move there? I mean, it's not impossible to move the knight there, but... Wait a minute, wasn't this James and Cock who said that they were playing chess? They've just set this up. This isn't actually a real chess game.
Because they're off doing stuff.
There's no way this can be a real chess game. Because you have like, okay, you've got your rook there, you've got a knight there, but you've got a rook there and a knight there, and it's like, why would you move your rook there? Why wouldn't you just like wait till your queen was out of the way and then castle? Why are the two bishops? Wait, oh no. No, the two bishops. Wait, no. Oh, wait, hold on. Is that the bishop? No, those are the bishops. Both of the bishops are on white squares. What the hell is going on here? This is the worst game of chess I've ever seen in my life. 2 cups of spicy spelling tea. God, everybody's just drugged here, aren't they? Have I got everything? I've got everything. Okay. So conceivably I can solve this here, but it's late and I've been drinking wine. Let's see if I can do this. It'll be great if I can solve this. It'll be amazing. It's 11 at night. I think I'll solve this and then I'll go. I won't let this level beat me, he says, stuttering and stammering. Okay. First things first, let's figure out who names are. If we can figure out who all these people are. We have Augustus, Bell, Ergen, Gideon, Hill, and Podrick. Potentially definitely challenges for the language. Okay. Because he's the only foreigner. So who are these two? We don't have an Augustus, do we? Wait a minute, hold on. If it's Ergen... Yeah, okay. So, we have a Podrick and we have a Gideon. Podrick is the servant. He's the servant, he's not a servant. So that's Podrick. Which means Gideon is the other one. Okay, good. So now we need to figure out what have we got. Hill, Bell, and Augustus. Everything young Master Bell. Master Bell. Wait, Gideon was with Ergen. So if Gideon was with Ergen, then he has to be Bell. And then you have to be Hill. Wait, Augustus is Valentine. Good, we got it. Okay. Alright. So Augustus goes there. Right. What could be the murderer? Boomerang, button, club, seal, sherry. Wait, no, he was found by Blanchard, wasn't he? And he was in the salon. And is it the boomerang? It is the boomerang. Okay. Because the boomerang's got blood on it. Okay. So we got beaten, but that doesn't mean it was thrown, it just means it was used. Okay, so... the loyalist was in the cell when the body was found. Where was everybody? Where was the garden? Presumably in the garden. Flower beds? The butler. The butler was drugged, wasn't he? Entering the library He entered the library, so he was in the library, maybe? Who's the doctor? Who's the doctor? Oh, Turner. Turner's the doctor. James. He was in the chess house. And if he was in the chess house, then Cock was in the chess house as well. Where was Belle? In the tea house. And the prince was in the tea house too. I think this is right. Yes. I am very good at this game. Okay. Lemurian seal from the stole? A Lemurian seal? Wait, no, we know who stole the seal. He stole the Lemurian seal. And we know where he was because he stole it from Salon. And he... Wait, no. Because if he was there, is he drugged? Sorry, I realized my brain is working faster than the... He's blinking. He's got the blinking one. Hyper concentration of one thing. Lost perception of time, rapid blinking. So, in the tea house, he drugged Gideon, and then he stole the seal. And we know he stole the seal because he's got the seal on him. Sorry, I'm doing that thing where I'm kind of flagging in terms of presentation because I've been going for 2.5 hours. Oh, but I started late. Okay, but I want to finish this. Okay. Early in the morning. Person 1. Verbed person 2. In the place. And verbed a noun. In the place around noon. Person verbed person and verbed the noun on him to... Okay. What if it's planted the button? Because like they're talking about this idea about like the missing button is more than proof that you did it. So what if it's planted the button to frame... Who are they trying to frame? They're flaming Leopold. Okay. So that would be in the salon. Would they be drugging someone? Wait, no. Yeah. No, because the button is on Valentine, so someone is killing Valentine. Who's killing Valentine? It's either got to be Cock or Turner. Let's say it's Turner. Early in the morning. Turner? Maybe? Because he's the host. And if he drugged Blanchard in the... Where were they? And stole the button from him. Were they in the chess house? From the... It's not filled in correctly. Okay. What was Leopold doing in the morning? In the library. He had a glass of sherry in the library. places are right. It's not James Turner who killed him. Got him! We got it! No hints accessed. Brotherhood members Alistair and James plotted to turn the ruling moderate and loyalist parties against each other. Over the course of a weekend at James's manor, Alistair murdered the moderate leader and James framed the loyalist leader. Hold on. You have proven that I can trust you. Here is the Brotherhood's artifact that I removed from the traitor Keen. Let me educate you how it works. I set it to take heat from this cup of water. And I changed the symbols to use the idol to give the heat to something else. But there is much more that the idol can do. The Triumph of Order. Cool. We will not be doing that tonight. I'm surprised I got this far with an impromptu stream that I just randomly decided to do tonight. Alright. Cool. It is 11:30 in the evening. I have no idea if anyone's on. I, however, can tell you that it is a public holiday in Australia. So I am betting that people are online. Actually, is it a public holiday in Australia or is it just a public holiday for us? It's King's birthday. Surely it's King's birthday. Alright, who's online? Oh my god, Lady Mangus is playing Planet Crafter. Of course I'm gonna go do that. Yep, looks like it's still online. Hell yeah, because normally I play Planet Crafter on Sundays. I didn't today because I didn't feel like. Damn it! Oh, this channel has only follower or subscriber only chat, so you can't do a raid message. But I never really do raid messages anyway. Let's go, and thank you all, and good night.
Alright, now what do we need to make for an engine?